Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no... Run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fielded at about the 28. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Lions will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now it's Stafford. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Back. 44. Hey, let's get in them holes. 44 is the mic. 40. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Not today. 44. Mike, 44. Watch the pass.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Powers through it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Round 80. Come on. Check 99. Check 99. Shoot. Alert. Mike 51. General West. Joker.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Lady, rerun. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 2nd down, Johnson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey, 5-0! Hey, box truck, box truck.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Drill right, 22, 20.
Now Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To the air, Allen, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the 4th team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive with Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, 280, 0. He's telling you, tell him the right.
Hey. 4 down.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission? Gore hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet there are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up second and 20 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, keep it up.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They run. It's Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab, and the Lions have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We play to win. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
44. 56, 56. I got him. On me. Hey, Alpha. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Bills on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Allen now, operating from the gun. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11. 50-50. In the middle. Let's go.
Here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's bring it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because...
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
44. Check. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Alert. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Silver. Hey, exit.
Mike spoke. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
44 to Mike.
Allen from the gun. He'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rashaan Melvin.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
32. 49 the mark.
From the gun, Stafford. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here we go with Johnson. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey. Here we go. 49's the mic, right?
Operating from the gun, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Put your hands on him. Motion man. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
Hey, Haywood.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Allen. Devon Kennard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got Smith here, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold,
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
100 yard dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. And this will be... A touchback is at Sales over the end line.
Black 20.
Here we go.
No spacing.
Stay open. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Black, I said.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's see what you got. 48 months. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now Foles. It's complete to Chris Conley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. So a pretty shaky start here for... both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
First carry for James Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Nicholas, 66.
Right back to Conner here on first. A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Monday. Topo, Topo. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
Check. Get him. Check it out.
Spin. Protein spill.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And that's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Don't
get nervous. Go Mike 50.
Foles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Foles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Go, go, go!
Back to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Easy.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Got an open man, it's Washington. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Foles, and he whips that one incomplete there. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a second, you know, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina 7-8-1. They actually lost at home in their playoff game. So you don't know how it's going to turn. I like division champs winning it and getting a home game, even when the records are kind of messed up.
I'm with you. You're making me smile.
How about that? You and I sitting in the home, 2 old dudes going, that's the way it ought to be.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, this is a good window right here, partner, to wish happy holidays to everybody out there in Madden Land, and happy holidays to you and yours as well.
Same to you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, however you celebrate the holiday season.
Yeah, by the way, speaking of, what is your favorite holiday song? Because I know in the elevator on the way up, we heard Feliz Navidad, and you went into the fetal position.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I feel bad about that because, you know, it's a big hit and all, but it's not my favorite. Silver Bells, as done by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
My favorite.
That's classic. I'd have to go Burl Ives, Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. Always puts me in a jolly mood.
I love that because when we watch some of the Christmas specials, there's Burl Ives as the narrator.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On 3rd down, Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Samuels. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here as he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Back to throw now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll drop the throw. This is Jeff Swain, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On the run, it's Fournette. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They shakes him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Let's go.
Show that bench release and go. Hey!
Mike 50, Mike 50.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath.
And this is caught inside the 5.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my master